What's up, my gnomies? It's episode 40 of Dour Gnome Adventures with Brian. Matt.
How have we done 40 of these?
I don't know.
Yeah.
With Mark.
Hey.
Dimitri.
Well, you see, you start at 1, and then you add 1 and you get a 2, and we don't have the time.
Dimitri, I know where your house is.
And I'm your forgettable GM, Ryan.
Who? Forget
That's
about him.
Not true. No. Unforgettable.
In every way.
All right. Even number, we do not reset hero points.
Yay.
So, who remembers what happened last time?
I don't even know who I am.
Who are you?
Well, we're not on the map, so we don't know who or where we are. So,
Yeah, that's true. It has been a while.
All right. So the GM is forgettable, but the session is not. The 2 sessions ago, we were fighting against the Darrow and the Mushroom Man.
The Mushroom Man?
The Mushroom Man. Do you know the Mushroom Man who lives in an under basement? And we managed to kill all of them except for the glowy boy who ran off.
He did run off like a little bitch.
Did you dog slicer him?
I probably did. I don't know. I dog sliced
yes, then he is officially a bit. Update his creature type and everything.
I think he'd officially be a cur. Just want to throw that out there.
I mean, it depends. Depends exactly what you hit when you hit him.
I mean, look, I don't know how he identifies.
Right. Let's not overstep. Let's just kill him next time we see him. Anyway, so we managed to clear out the Darrow chunk of the Darrow encampment, I guess, because they did have beds in there and everything. We found the greatsword, found a cage with a dead gnome-like creature, and another one roasting on the spit over a fire.
Tasted good.
Thanks, Cinderspark. And then we determined that, wait a second, this isn't just a deep gnome. It's also, or was, at some point, a bat. So, werebat. Svirfnerplet.
They're bad.
They're bad.
Their castle.
And then we went down another passage and triggered a trap, and it turned the slope muddy, and we almost fell into a pit.
Let's not belabor this. Cinderspark triggered the trap, and Cinderspark rode the fucking log flume all the way to the end.
the edge. The end was in the spiked pit. You didn't end up in there.
True.
But apparently that was a defense thing for the aforementioned werebat Svirfnerblin, who were who were camping in the other cave.
If you play this episode backwards, you'll get a different message.
Do we monetize these? Does playing it backwards cost us money? I don't know.
Ironically, all the characters come back to life.
Yay!
But then if we play it forwards, do we kill them again and get XP a second time?
Well, the silence is deafening, Ryan.
Right. So anyway, those also had an encampment in there, and when Bob attempted diplomacy, it didn't really go well, but they listened to Vercog, and they flew across the chasm and brought us that corpse in shiny armor, also with its shiny rapier, at which point we determined it might have been some sort of a fiend hunter, because it was cold iron armor, and that cold iron, was it just a fiend slaying rapier? I forget.
I also have cold iron chainmail, which is heavier than I am.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But we are small size.
We are small size, yes.
But apparently nobody... The people who might consider wearing that armor aren't proficient with it. And it only really triggers if a fiend critically fails on a natural attack targeting you. So you got to taunt a fiend into clawing you, and then not actually get clawed. Badly that the fiend
I'm just keeping it so I can cut pieces off of it to use as needle darts.
You could force them to wear it.
Yes.
Yes, we could do that.
We can Is this an equivalent of waterboarding a fiend? Cold iron boarding? Is that a thing?
How does one cold iron board? And you know what? I don't want to know.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
I don't think we will.
Well, it depends on whether the bridge is flammable or not. No, with enough oil, everything is.
Everything burns.
I keep getting distracted by myself, but also you guys are helping. The rapier, though, it has a fiend-slaying rune, and we thought we'd go back to town to maybe transfer it to a different weapon, like the dog slicer or maybe the +1 greatsword. And we also, some of us are out of spells, so we decided that we would backtrack to town and maybe rest.
I don't know about you, but I've been out of spells since the game started.
See? You need more rest. I think that's it. I think that's what it was.
We did. We made it back to Elsie's.
Right.
Red Roof Inn.
Because Cinderspark triggered the trap, the spiked pit opened, and we saw that there were 2 corpses of Darrow in there, and the werebats were nice enough to bring those corpses up to us because there was some magic on them. So Bob is now sporting a mummified elven hand, and I'm sure that's going to go over well in polite company. But he now does telekinesis. Not that he didn't do telekinesis before, but now he does. Now he doesn't actually have to lift the dishes that he needs to serve people. Wow. Yes, we got some intel from the werebats. They told us that the other passage we hadn't explored goes towards the Black Lake, which the frogmen told us. Yep, thank you. Told us that they were from. So it looks like at some point this passage through the ass of Zaras Mac was actually open, as opposed to closed and secret. Well, listen, if you put the secret door directly behind the buttocks of your demon statue, what else am I going to call it?
Into the bowels of the cavern. Yep.
And if you have to leave the chamber hastily, you can say that you evacuated through there.
We can say that. Yes.
Right. Anybody have anything to add?
No, I thought that went well.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. That earned you a hero point.
Sure, I'll take it. Thanks.
I think you were at 0 for that.
I think most of us were.
Verkog was hoarding them.
Yeah. Someone keeps stealing our hero points. I meant to bring this up. So these hero points, they keep disappearing mysteriously. I don't know how this happens.
I would check Verkog's pockets.
Yeah, I don't think.
Are you really sure you want to go into Verkog's pockets? I know what's in them.
That's that goblin hot sauce.
Oh yeah, yeah, buddy.
I don't know. This hot sauce might actually be made of like burning embers or lava, and I can't handle that.
You can't handle any spicy food, Bob. Stop it.
You're the whitest goblin I know.
He's got that Midwestern tech.
Hey! I resemble that remark.
Chicago, Bob.
That spicy mayonnaise over there, Ryan.
Actually, I love spicy food, so
yeah.
So you guys did work your way back out of Stoneholm.
Mm-hmm. Made our way downtown.
Yep.
Fast. Yep.
And I'm homebound.
Are you? Verkog's taking his books and going home?
No. There's a ritual to find out about.
You guys make your way back over to Elsie's. You walk through the door, just as Elsie says to Elder Ordwy. So why do they call you Elder Mom?
Oh, I can answer.
And everybody stares at you guys as you walk in.
Bob, is there something in my teeth?
There's definitely something in your teeth.
Shit. Is this scorpion out?
There might be someone.
Where?
Swerf Deblin jerky in your teeth?
It's a little bit of a werebat.
Well, I mean, I don't know. In this edition, the shapeshifters, do they still change back into the base creature after being killed?
Yeah.
It's not cannibalism. I'm a goblin. It's not the same thing.
That while true, doesn't make it
not my fault.
Listen, cooking anything low and slow.
When you're right, you're right.
Those Darrow might be genocidal maniacs, but they sure know how to season a deep gnome.
Ordwy looks to you guys and says, Bob, do you mind if I explain?
Why would I mind?
Or do you want to tell her? You like to tell stories.
It's true.
Well, I don't want to butt into your opportunity to tell your own story, Mom.
Can I have some beer and some pie? Hold on, excuse me. Can I have some?
Actually, we've got things to arrange. So you two can talk. We need to find out which of the Stonehome guys did the crafting.
Trigby.
That was Trigby.
Okay, so we need to find Trigby, and we need to talk to him about another rune transfer.
He's right there. He's just sitting there at the table, just minding his own business, twiddling his thumbs, pretending not to see us.
Oh, God, they're going to give me more work.
I see you, Trigby.
Trigby is not present.
Bullshit. You're lying to me, Ryan.
I'm not lying to you.
Where the fuck did he go? Why would he leave?
The tavern finished loading, and it turns out...
the fog of war lifts, and there's no Trigby. What the fuck? Where would he have gone?
Well, do you remember that they actually live in the Stonehome thing?
Yeah, but they didn't go back there.
You had to go back there for his shop. What's up, Matt?
We told them not to go back there.
Vercog sits down and just... starts to deal with some of the wounds that he's got and waves to the boys as they are boy and indeterminate, pardon me, are go to find Trigby.
I want to wave to the boys. Well, I forgot. We actually are wounded, aren't we? Oh, yeah. No, John, I'm pretty fucked up, actually. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm hurt. Excuse me.
Why didn't you mention that?
I forgot. It's been 3 weeks.
Wait, did I ever recover those focus points?
Well, I just spent 10 minutes wrapping the wounds on my arm, so...
Oh, yeah, I can do the Hymn of Healing. I didn't realize you guys were still hurt.
Cinderspark actually falls to the floor, moaning, whining, and complaining about being injured.
Elder Ordwy says, get up and quit acting like a baby.
You're being a little dramatic.
All right.
Oh, God.
I'm going to cast Hymn of Healing 2. So you're getting healing from 2 of us. But you can act for 10 minutes. Mine's going to be done in 4 rounds, though.
You know how I'm going to act for 10 minutes. It's going to be rolling around on the floor.
Yes, as Vercog tries to hold you down in order to provide healing.
I'm healing myself first.
Oh, okay. All right. So then after, 4 rounds, Cinderspark recovers 16 hit points.
How much healing does Vercog take from bandaging his wounds?
I get 2d8 back.
16 will actually bring me to full, because honestly, I wasn't
14.
All that bad.
Hold on. Do not click double.
Crit yourself again.
Do I not have a token? I do not have a token. Great.
Go ahead, girl. Crit yourself.
While this is going on, Borm, what are you doing?
As soon as they start crying, Borm literally just walks to the bar and completely ignores them.
I shout to you, you're better off.
He waves over Elder Mom to come sit with him.
Oh boy.
Perception check to see.
Are you performing on your own? You know, the whole rolling on the floor thing?
Oh, I should be, right?
Or do you want to follow the leader?
Are you also rolling on the floor, Bob?
No, but I am healing you, so I can do the performance, and then you can. does this even work? Let's see. I'm an expert at performance.
Mm-hmm.
So what does the follow the leader thing do in that case?
So follow the leader for everyone who is not up to date. Follow
the expert.
Yes, follow the expert. Yeah. You know what, Ryan? It's too early for your bullshit.
Right. We just healed back to full. Wait until we're like at least half dead.
So you choose an ally, attempting a recurring skill check while exploring, such as climbing, blah, 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 blah. Must be at least an expert in that skill and must be willing to provide assistance. While following the expert, you match their tactic or attempt a similar check. Thanks to your allies' assistance, you can add your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check, even if you are untrained. And additionally, you get a circumstance bonus equal to your skill check equal to your allies' proficiency. So +2 for expert, and so on.
So the circumstance bonus is 2. And the proficiency bonus is my level?
Well, it's equal to your... Well, we're the same level, so yeah, but it's equal to my level since I'm following you, but yes.
Oh, okay. It's an average roll, but it's still a perform of 20. Wow. So you get a +5 to that?
Yeah.
Or did you? Yeah, okay.
It's not included there, so yes.
So what's your total?
24.
So it is the most impressive Greek tragedy of crying over the wounds.
Cinderspark wallows on the ground in pain and makes it look very convincing.
Well, I'm helping. We're putting on a performance. All the wounds are actually already healed in like 4 rounds, but we keep going while Verkog is healing himself. So for 10 minutes.
It hurts so much.
Ordwy says, Elsie, pay him no mind, please. Let's go over here. And she points over to where Borm is standing. Elsie says, I'll grab drinks.
More like incel mom. What the fuck?
Okay. Does anybody else need some first aid work?
Not anymore. I mean, after our performance, I'm good.
Yeah,
music does heal.
It wasn't the music. It was rolling on the floor. Clearly.
Yeah. Like, oh God, it hurts. It hurts so much. I'm fine. No, I'm good.
I'll make an actor out of you again.
So Elsie pours drinks for Eldra Ordwy and Borm.
Drinks?
And they're all standing at the bar while...
Oh, that ends the performance.
While that's going on. Eldra Ordwy says, thanks for bringing my boy back safe. Looks like he wasn't hurt badly.
Not terribly.
Oh, shit. Hold on. You dropped a hint. Excuse me. It's over. It's on the floor there. It's right there. You want to pick that up?
It's fine, Mom. I can heal myself now.
She's like, just kind of glances sideways and goes back to talking with Elsie and Borm.
Oh, by the way, Mom, I got to show you what we found in the dungeons. Check this out. And I show her the modified hand.
I was out northwest of Riddleport.
Really? Of Riddleport? Here it's nice this time of year.
Very nice.
It's nice every time of year.
Oh, Mom has the past.
And that's where I found Bob.
Bob, you were found in Riddleport?
And she's telling this to Borm, right? You said, or at least Borm is in the party.
Borm and Elsie. She was telling it to Elsie.
Oh, my last character was well traveled. If only he was here. Borm has nothing to say.
Unfortunately.
I mean, did we already bury him, or is he still on the slab outside?
He was buried.
I think we got him. Yeah. His balls are now shining underground.
His balls have expired 24 hours after him.
they now shine in the plains beyond.
I mean, do ghosts stick around in the way that they died? Iron Harbor are going to be haunted by a pair of glowing balls.
They call them glow balls.
Schrodinger's glow balls.
Yeah, both dead and alive, yeah.
His balls are both glowing and not glowing until you look.
Until you dig them up.
Right. They were glowing. He wasn't sure. But since then, who knows? Quantum balls.
So Borm listens rapt as he learns Bob is not from the Isles. Is she indicating that she found him in Riddleport?
No, she goes on to tell you, like, there's a road near the Mirani Forest, northwest of Riddleport. I came across some carnage. Looked like there had been a battle, goblins and humans, and I heard a babe crying, and found Hobart.
Oh, I forgot about Hobart.
Don't you put that full name hex on me.
Oh, it's 100% putting that full name hex on you.
He's been with me ever since. I've raised him as my child. He doesn't take well to discipline, as you can tell.
No, you've done an incredibly poor job.
I mean, compared to the wild goblins, I'm fairly certain even Bob is an improvement.
He doesn't go around lighting everything on fire, so...
Whoa.
We've
That's more a me thing.
What's wrong with lighting everything on fire?
Well, not everything likes being on fire.
Not everything deserves a choice.
You guys are terrible. You're a bad influence on Bob. Not that Bob needs a bad influence, but...
I was about to say.
As you can tell, the goblins are a little unruly.
We are all terrible in our own special ways.
We're all mad here.
But they bring levity to Osprey Cove.
At which point I levitate something with the mage hand.
No, levity, not levitate.
But I can do that now. Because
As something rises off the bar in front of her, she turns around. Hobart Ordwy.
What
are you what is that around your neck?
It's a magic hand.
Bob got
that
in trouble.
Thing is disgusting.
Got in trouble.
The harbinger, by the way, when she says Hobart Ordwy, the harbinger is also saying Hobart Ordwy.
Yes.
No.
I have been taunted in stereo before. So I'm like, Mom, it's a magic item. It lets me cast telekinetic hand. Look,
Elsie, do you have any Amontillado? I just asking.
Maybe a cask.
What are you gonna do? Hide in it?
I might.
It really looks like you guys are already punch drunk. I don't know if you should really be drinking right now.
It's fine.
Just adventurers.
We'll sleep it off.
I got to serve customers for dinner still.
Oh,
what customers? Who comes in?
And
Burger?
And then you turn around and he's there.
You never know who will show up. I have a respectable business to run.
I appreciate that. You are an honorary goblin, and I apologize.
Did you guys finish everything in there?
Oh no.
We had a tough time against those Darrow, but we did manage to kill most of them and drive off the one who was faster than all of us, apparently.
Those fucking Darrow rinsed us. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we did finish them off. Except that
eventually,
that one guy. Hey, Mom, do you happen to know a spell that does this kind of fucked up thing? And then I describe myself and Cinderspark having brain freeze and vomiting from it.
No.
Well, he did that to us.
That was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just stood around, just like.
I told you, Mom, I don't like adventuring. It's terrible. Anyway, so we do now, I think, have a path towards this temple thing. Because
yes, we know where to go.
Right.
We got told to go across the lake.
Around, I think.
Yeah,
well, towards it. Well, we haven't gone there yet.
Why'd you come back?
Because we want to rest.
Because we was messed up.
Yeah. You didn't see for 10 minutes how Cinderspark was explaining how messed up we was?
Several of us got hit by like industrial watermelons and right in the face. That was bad.
Poisonous.
And somebody set off a spike pit trap.
Well, that was actually kind of fun. It's like a log flume, but like without the log.
You were the log.
I was the log.
Nobody took you for a ride.
Well, that's another problem for another day.
Oh, also, we found some magic loot that we wanted to use to improve our equipment so that we could attack the enemies down there better. Which is why we're trying to find where Trigby then went. Where's
Trigby?
Where did Trigby went?
Yeah.
He never came back after you guys went to Stoneholm and upgraded your weapons.
God damn it.
What do you mean
worked on
he
your
never came
weapons?
back? Why did he? Why was he open? No, the last time we saw him, he was
We
here.
were right there. We were right there, and we walked.
You guys actually went into Stoneholm with him for him to transfer another rune. He needed his workshop.
Okay, so we exited Stoneholm.
That's new. This is new information.
We got to go back to
last
Stoneholm.
I heard it was transferred here at the inn.
No, he had to go to his shop.
Okay.
All right. So now we actually have to trek all the way back to Stoneholm.
But it's so late.
That's true, but maybe he's still working.
But I want food.
Well, okay. So before we go, maybe you can eat. If there aren't too many.
Can I have a pie to go?
I'll give you guys a pie to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ULD.
She hands you guys some fish pies from behind the counter.
Ooh. Tell me more.
Will you be staying here tonight? Going back down?
We gotta go back to the stone home. I don't want to go back. We gotta go back.
You don't have to go back, but the dog slicer.
Okay, I won't go.
The dog slicer does.
Why?
Are we transferring the Fiendbane rune onto the dog slicer or the +1 greatsword?
What's wrong with the greatsword?
Well,
There's nothing wrong with the great.
right now the Fiendbane is on a rapier that nobody's using.
Right, yeah, put it on the greatsword. What's wrong with the greatsword? You know, I'm not leaving. I am not leaving the dog slicer, sir.
Okay, dog slicer stays with you. You're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Or we got to go and talk to Trigby about transferring the rune from the rapier, which Bob is carrying because apparently Bob's the best choice for it. Oh, and I do.
Why do we have to go?
Well, I have.
Do you feel that you'll mess this up?
Give me the greatsword.
I don't know if Borm is carrying the greatsword, but he'll hand it over if he is.
Yeah, that was the +1 greatsword that you dropped and we went back.
It's Borm's greatswords, yes. I appreciate
Oh, gotcha.
It's
Okay.
technically the property of the church, of which you
Not anymore.
you are currently the highest ranking member. So it's technically the property of you.
It was surrendered by what's-her-face.
Yes, but like the +1 Warhammer, it's kind of bad tone to sell it back to them.
No
Sure.
problem.
So he hands it over.
Okay,
All right.
I'm going to leave behind the regular rapier because, well, I'm not throwing it away. I'm handing it back to Elder Ordwy because she probably is the one who got me the rapier and the dagger I started with.
That's so sweet.
Yes, it's also encumbering.
It's a gift from you.
Right. And I'm like, I'm not returning the gift. I'm just saying it's a little too heavy carrying all of this. So hold on to the rapier for me, Mom. Please. And then I guess Bob is going to trek back to Stoneholm with anybody who wishes to tag along.
Not it.
I will go with Bob.
All right. So you guys make your way back up to Stoneholm, and as you get close to his shop, you hear the familiar sounds of the hammer hitting metal.
Oh, so he's in there pounding.
Phrasing.
Well, I don't know. Does he have a do not disturb on the door?
He does not. Actually, the door is actually open. Make your way in, and he's startled from his work as you enter.
Oh, no. Before I enter, I'm actually vibing with his written, and I'm actually doing a perform from the outside. So well, he's dropping the beat, and I'm picking it up. Throwing in a yeah and an all right in there every once in a while.
All right, little John.
I'm feeling it. Go trick
Little
me.
Bob.
Go trick me. It's your birthday. We're going to anvil pound like it's your birthday?
So he stops pounding on the anvil.
Brother, I
What?
don't need to know.
What are you guys back for?
Hey, we found some magical gear, and we were wondering if you could transfer a rune for us, please.
I did the last one for free.
I'll give you the fish pie from Elsie. It's fresh.
I'm gonna need you to pay for it this time.
That's fine. But you're hungry, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'll always eat Elsie's food. She's a
you
great
can have
cook.
one.
Okay.
It's fine. I haven't nibbled on it yet. Honest.
Liar.
No, really.
And he looks at you very suspiciously with a raised eyebrow.
Am I rolling diplomacy or what? What is even in here? Deception. Do you really want me to crit fail this diplomacy check?
Yes.
I so do.
All right.
yes.
I'm rolling this diplomacy. Well, it wasn't a 20, but it's a 14 plus 8, which makes it a 22. Maybe with a circumstance bonus because he's willing to eat this pie.
I'll take the pie, and I'll only charge you 40 gold pieces. Does that seem reasonable?
I mean,
This motherfucker remembers that we fucking saved his goddamn life, and we don't need to
not
fucking be
there to threaten his life again.
I'm just saying this as a player. I'm not saying this as a character. It's just fucking incredulous, okay?
Well, he did do the first one for free, and Bob doesn't actually know how expensive this is supposed to be.
I am not about this drug dealer mentality. Fucking first one's for free bullshit.
He's trying to get you hooked on runes.
Remember, kids, just say no to runes.
So Bob is okay paying 40, but Bob can't afford 40 on his own. Bob's only got 22 gold. Per cog. Dude.
I think between all of you, you can muster.
Do we have
all of us
gold.
who are not there? Yeah, no, because half the party's not
Do
there.
we have gold?
How much do you have?
I got 21.
It's like you can pay me when you pick it up.
Oh, okay. Sure.
How long is it going to take, Trigvi?
Let's see. I can have it ready by I can have it ready before I go to bed tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll be up late, but
I hate to say it, for 40 gold, that is as expected.
Sorry, this man was already fucking sitting here at this fucking forge, pounding away on absolutely fucking nothing and saying, yeah, I can have it done later.
You are spectacularly grumpy tonight.
Actually, that is a good question.
I just pointing shit out.
That is actually a good question. Was he pounding anything on the anvil? Like, was he working on something, or was he just hitting the anvil to make it sound like he's working?
No, he had what looked like the beginning of a weapon.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
The beginning of the weapon.
Concepts of a weapon.
Yeah, he had just a metal block that he was beginning to shape.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. In this edition, I can't actually use a magic item unless I invest, right?
It depends on the
So
Depends on the
so
item,
I have
yes.
to do it in the morning anyway. So I can't actually use the Hand of the Mage until we rest.
I mean, if it was
It's a new
funny,
one. I think you could have took the time before you walked out of there to invest as well.
if it would be funny, I think you should be able to invest immediately.
Rule of cool.
Rule of comedy.
I think you invested in it when you got it.
All right.
Hey, Mom, look at this.
All right. I'll toggle investment in my inventory for future use.
All right, and he says that either come back at midnight or in the morning, whatever works best for you. But if you don't come back at midnight, don't come too early in the morning.
Oh, I do want to point out that this is actually for the church. Well, for Gorm, for Borm, the servant of Gorm. Yeah, that's in case you recognize this sword, because you probably forged it, is the magic sword that Sister Vonda so callously abandoned when she refused to go with us downstairs.
Are you calling Sister Vonda by her name?
I can raise the price if you want to keep talking about Sister Vonda that way.
Oh, no, it's actually for Borm to slay the enemies of the faith with.
Okay.
So when he comes pick it up, consider that maybe that's worth a discount.
Okay. I'll take it under advisement.
You're an asshole, Ryan.
That was Trigby, not me.
Yeah, okay.
That's what my character would do.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
What other things do you want to make happen while you are topside?
We have to check on the goat.
Yes.
That's kind of mandatory.
Being that you guys are extra spicy when you walk up, it rams at Cinderspark.
In what way? I need you to define that.
It just comes barreling at you and drops its head.
And
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Well, have you tried lowering your head and meeting it head on?
You know what? You're right. I have not tried that. I should try that.
Apply the goat directly to your forehead.
Directly to the forehead, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Goat to the head.
It's okay. We have more healing.
Fucking the nested memes.
Go to the head, and you're to blame.
Now, you guys go and check on Ida. Ida is doing well, eating grass from a pen where she has been.
So happy you're well.
And seems to be happy that you are there and playfully uses its head to kind of headbutt you.
I'm going to play with the goat for about an hour.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And so Borm is without sword as the sword is being worked on.
I think Borm has his own sword.
Yeah, he has a warhammer too. Oh, God.
All right. What's next?
Vercog sits at one of the tables and, as best as he can, is writing his memories of what has happened.
Disgusting.
Yeah, well.
What does it look like when he's doing that? Does he look troubled? Excited?
Definitely excited. Like, he writes for about 30 seconds and then he takes his hat off and he scratches his head and he sits there and he thinks and he goes, oh, yeah, and starts writing again.
You don't have to call everyone out like that.
What are you writing?
I am writing about what has happened here.
Are you writing stories about it?
Not like fiction.
Who?
You know, I'm writing what I remember has happened.
Sorry, who's asking?
It's Elsie. It seems to bring you joy.
Yes, it really does. There's nothing that makes me happier than learning new things.
And do you have other stories? Stories that that don't involve all the bad stuff that's happened here?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Maybe one day you can share.
I will share now.
She pulls up a chair, sits at the table with you.
Tells you about how she met the Harbinger. He tells her how he met the Harbinger of the Void, about how it was a dark evening, and he was dreaming, and then he woke up and the bird was there.
That's she kind of stumbles, like she doesn't know what to say. And did that bring you joy?
He always brings me joy.
I'm sorry we poked fun at you guys for talking to birds.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. From the outside, I can understand why it seems odd, but it's like talking to people who don't speak the same language as you do.
Yeah.
And the Harbinger is walking up and down the bar. He knows that he's being. Actually, no. The Harbinger interjects occasionally because he currently has the.
Your wingman isn't much of one.
The power of speech today. So he's like, no, it didn't happen that way. You forgot.
Bitch, you're remembering it wrong.
It's my memory, not yours. It's an amazing wingman. I don't know what you're talking about.
She says, well, thank you for sharing the story. That's nice. I like hearing good stories.
Me too. I like writing good stories.
I hope you guys are able to get rid of what's ever down there so we can be safe again.
We are working on it.
I'll let you get back to your story.
Okay. I will tell you this much though, Elsie, is there. You definitely should come visit. You should come visit.
Yeah,
things are done here.
Yeah, somebody will have to fix that bridge, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a small obstacle, though.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I was poking around in the party stash, and apparently we have some things that are no good unless sold, like the Knockwall crystals or ancient coins and curiosities.
Like the
we have no qual.
What the fuck are Knockwall?
We have
no.
Well,
no
qual. Right. Remember the thing that was supposed to be in a crystal, like the dog with the zombie frog.
Are you gonna be more
ghost dog and zombie frog? Yeah, remember those? Right. So the ghost dog apparently cocoons its victims and something. I don't remember that check. Whether we actually found much out about what it's supposed to do. Before
we get too far away from it, can I say that Rez deserves a hero point for some incredible RP? Dimitri possibly deserves one, or possibly deserves to have one taken away for quashing it immediately with party loot. Incredible timing.
Good call. I'll give Verkog a hero point for that. Yeah.
But talking about shit that needs to be sold, I also have the fucking eyes that I pried out of Zara's
the rubies
head. But
can we actually do anything with them here?
I don't think so, but like they're still fucking massive fucking garnets, like they're fucking 50 GP each.
Well, consider this. You might actually be able to taunt some cultists.
Or get this, I could sell them.
Anything you want to sell, go ahead and sell and add the money to your...
We could trade them for the rune transfer.
Do you know how much pie I could fucking buy for these fucking garnets?
All right, it's time to tell Cinderspark about supply and demand. You can't buy more pie than Elsie can make.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. She can always make more pie.
Right. I don't think we need to go bother Trigby at midnight. We can just check up on him.
Where's he fucking gonna go?
That is a good point, but he is going to sleep.
Okay, we can wake him up in the fucking morning.
he asked not to be woken up too early.
Okay. Did we ask to save the world? No.
No, but depending on how nice we are to him, he might charge us less.
Okay, so we can...
You didn't even want to come. I'm just telling you.
I didn't come. So we could just not fucking pay him and we can not save the world.
Orm begins
just
walking
go home.
into the ocean.
Okay. Low tide. You got to wait until low tide.
Orm,
Then you can get to the island.
We can...
Is this how we get our third
I'm
pole?
walking.
It is. No, that's the ocean. No, you don't walk into the ocean. It's a bad idea.
Right, at least walk off the pier. The way we were instructed.
So if we don't have anything else going tonight, we just kind of shopped, I think. Orm will ultimately go to bed and wake up in the morning to pick up the sword.
Yeah, same.
Everybody but Bob wakes up in the morning as Bob had his throat slit. They got tired of listening to Bob, and
I have so many,
and you find a +1.
so many
Warhammer
backup
next to
characters
his bed.
ideas.
His throat wasn't slit.
No, that's the thing. It was slit with a warhammer.
I was unaware there was a way to do slashing damage with a blunt weapon.
Well,
non-lethal.
If you're determined enough, or pissed off enough.
Updated the greatsword in Vorm's inventory.
Fabulous.
It is now a +1 Fiendbane greatsword.
And would you please downgrade the rapier in Bob's inventory?
Why would you bring that up?
What I would like to do is basically take care of the majority of that gold, Ryan. So I have 14. I didn't know if you took it out of anybody else.
I haven't taken it out of anybody yet.
Okay. So do you just want me to mark mine down to 0?
I was just going to take it out of party loot.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
We sold stuff, and now there's enough to cover it in the party stash.
More than enough.
So when you pick it up, it'll be ready.
Actually, before we head down, do we have enough rope, generally speaking?
For what?
For various...
Oh, you just want more rope. Okay,
I have 50 feet in the backpack.
So do I.
That's a standard adventurers pack, I think.
Right, yeah, that's what...
Right, so if we have to, traverse something or tie together so we all fall to our
it's only
deaths
200 feet down from the chasm.
Right.
I think you're underestimating the unbreakable goblins, okay?
So Borm goes to sleep while the goblins party.
2 of the goblins party.
Borm and Verkog sleep.
The 2 cool goblins part. Okay, so a cool goblin and Bob party.
Bob's providing the music.
Night comes and you guys sleep, and morning then comes.
Great. Breakfast.
You can rest for the
Can
night.
they click rest for the night?
Yeah. All spell slots restored.
For me, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Don't call it a
back,
comeback.
The hit points are back. The focus pull is back.
Yep.
Those hit points have been there for years.
See, I rested, and I am well rested.
And Elsie has food for you.
Hell yes, she does. Elsie, why would anyone ever leave you? I don't understand.
To save the world.
No, I don't understand.
Or at least this settlement.
All right. So you guys have breakfast and second breakfast.
And second breakfast. And Levensies.
So
the 11sies is to go.
Puts their feet up, and just leans back against the wall, eating breakfasts.
I mean, have we considered luncheon?
So does Cinderspark intend to retire to LC's?
One could do worse. Let's be honest. 100%
fair.
One could do worse.
Right, but are we going down into the under basement with 3 or with 4?
Yes, I gotta go.
Listen, if Bob gets guilted to go down...
It's not my mom, okay?
Right, but I'm going to guilt you now.
I don't care what you think, Bob.
It's the guilt transfer, the guilt must flow.
I will go, but I don't want to.
I take it Born probably grabs some food and starts heading for the door when he...
Yeah, absolutely.
Grabs some food, grabs a little bit of elder mom, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more.
Are you saying that elder mom is a goer?
I'm
not saying it.
Consider that she has spent like a decade in Osprey Cove, which doesn't exactly have a lot of eligible bachelors.
I'm sorry, all things considered, Elder Ordwy is like in her 40s. Is that not correct?
Yeah, something like that.
And
my point is, she is a young, healthy, neat. She's a young, healthy woman with needs. Okay, she has needs.
Well, Bob don't want to hear it. So Bob
is an inconsiderate little
wow.
I mean, that's not incorrect. But you're not supposed to say it out loud.
Cinderspark is also an inconsiderate little prick.
True, which is why you say it out loud.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
You guys start making your way
downtown. Walking fast. Faces fast.
Are we walking
downtown, and then the basement of downtown, and then the basement of the basement of the downtown?
Okay,
we are.
We might as well be walking on the sun.
Walking on the moon.
It ain't no joke.
Make your way across Iron Harbor into Stoneholm.
Wave to Trigby.
Trigby looks like he's just getting moving. He's still got his slippers on, wearing his night clothes.
I brought you some coffee.
Oh, thank you. And he takes the coffee from you.
And Bob is going to hand Trigby pie. Because Bob was not sticking around for 11 since he was taking 11 days to go.
Thank you again. And it's like, here, I got this done for you.
Thank you.
He kind of shows the sword and shows you the rune etching. I think it looks pretty good. You have to let me know how it works.
Trigby, as we goblins say, you are a mensch.
What?
Hold on. I need to roll Goblin Lore.
I hope that's a compliment.
Of course it's a compliment.
I got a 26. Did you mean it as a compliment?
Of course it's a compliment.
All right, so yeah, we start.
That is now my headcanon. We are all Jewish.
Welcome to the tribe.
All right. You make your way down the spiral staircase back into Darklands. You come out where the broken bridge is, and let me activate a map for you. Ooh, there is just the corridor to the east that is unexplored.
That's where we were told the East Lake was, as I recall.
The Dark Lake?
Yes.
Black Lake? Excuse me?
Whatever lake. Some fucking lake. There's a lake over in this way?
Well, there's also no light, so it's got to be at least dark, if not full.
We have dark vision. Who gives a shit?
Yes, but the lake.
How are you guys moving? Are you guys just traipsing through here?
Well,
is Cindy being stealthy?
We're just following.
Absolutely cavalier. No.
Okay.
And as you get there, Cinderspark.
Oh,
what was that sound? Woo!
I don't remember that as a code word.
As you get there, Cinderspark, about halfway down this eastern cavern, it turns a little bit east, and you see on their knees boggards. 4 of them you can see. They are in what looks like a patch of mushrooms. They have like satchels on their hips, and as you kind of came around that corner, you saw one like hand coming away from one of the satchels.
Have they noticed me?
Everything went quiet as you turned that corner.
Okay, so I will try to stealthily move back to the party.
I am going to move us into initiative.
Fabulous.
Fuck!
Not rolling it with stealth because.
All right. Where are we with initiative, Vercog?
Vercog got a 16.
16. How about Cinderspark?
Also a 16.
And which one of you wants to go in front of the other?
I just want to move. I just want to move back, so I don't care.
You go first.
Okay. Bob.
22.
You and Borm.
10.
All right. So, Cinderspark, you see, as you start to tiptoe back away, they all start to stand up
Ah, fuck.
and turn around.
Ah, fuck.
That is going to start the encounter with Bob.
Okay, so I have absolutely no idea
You
what's
can't
going
see
on.
anything, but
Because from where
You can.
no, I have like a tiny sliver of vision to the
You
mushroom.
can see Cinderspark, though. Cinderspark obviously sees something.
Yes. Now, I could start a courageous anthem. I don't know if we're fighting anything yet, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Wait, I can just delay.
Mhm.
I'll tell you when to put me back in.
all right.
At least until Cinderspark goes, because then maybe I'll know what to do based on what Cinderspark chooses to do.
Cinderspark, the easternmost boggard, stands up and draws a morning star.
That's 2. Waiting for that third action.
Begins shouting at you in boggard.
Who the fuck speaks Boggart?
Boggards? I mean, I know it's surprising, but have you considered that Boggards might speak Boggart?
And moves towards you with this third action, 20 feet.
Fuck's sake. Well, everyone heard that, yes.
Yeah.
What the heck kind of language is that?
That is now Cinderspark.
Unless Bob wants to jump back in.
No, I'm waiting at least until you go.
Okay, well, I don't speak Boggart, obviously. Shit.
I don't think the frogmen we met upstairs spoke Boggart because they kept talking to us in
They didn't speak to us in Boggart, no.
They did speak among themselves when we surprised them. So yes, maybe we would recognize the language. Those of us who can't see what you can.
I mean, they were... he fucking starts croaking.
Could be anything. Keep your eyes peeled and ears
It's all Greek to me.
Byzantine Boggart?
Nope, not engaging with that. Okay.
Not that Greek.
Okay, hold on. Cinderspark is trying to decide what the fuck to do. Okay. In a semi-futile attempt, Cinderspark is going to try to sneak back around the corner to the party.
Okay.
One way or the other, I'm going to be moving.
Okay.
Just do the John Cena thing.
Yeah, no.
Can't see me.
All right. You're doing you're stealthing back?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll, or would you like to...
Go ahead and roll.
Great.
I didn't want the failure to be on me.
It's not a failure.
Not...
They could be really, really, really bad at seeing and hearing things.
They could.
For the sake of the listener, Cinderspark rolled a 2 for a grand total of 12. Anyway, I'm back around the corner, so they can't see me one way or the other. So, I mean, success.
You could take the hide action, too.
Oh, I could. I won't, though.
Okay.
But Cindy's going to be like, I saw 4 boggards. There was one of them that seems very mad. He was moving with purpose, and he's coming this way. Yeah, just informing the party. I don't really have anything else that I want to do.
Okay.
I will move here. Nope. Here. And I'll just say be ready for whatever. And I will be done. I don't know if Bob wants to jump back into initiative now.
How long does it take to ready an action?
You need 2 actions to ready.
Okay. And then it uses up the reaction. Oh. Cinderspark, you still have that shell thing?
The pauldron?
Yeah.
I'm wearing the pauldron, yes.
Yeah, I don't think diplomacy is going to work. Oh, but that's me, Dimitri. Bob, however, remembering how initially diplomacy works.
We were going to be trading for it in the first place.
Right.
So there's nothing that
Bob
says...
is going to enter initiative in between Vercog and Cinderspark.
Okay.
Well, Cinderspark is going to end their turn.
Bob.
So Bob is now going to stride forward, is going to see the boggards, is going to greet them in common and say that I wish you no harm, and then cast shield. Just in case they wish him harm.
Mixed messages. Maybe casting shield and then moving forward.
Yes, sure. Let's do it that way. Now, if you'd like me to fail a diplomacy check, I'll roll it.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check.
I am leaving that. Natural one right there.
Oh, boy.
That's a total of 9, which I believe, because I rolled a 1, makes it a -10 for a total of -1.
No. I'm sorry. Is a 9 a failure on its own?
Yes, it's German for no.
Yeah.
No, okay, so the 1 makes it a critical failure.
Oh, my God.
That's how that works. Yes.
I am going to end Bob's turn, and you're going to end Bob's life.
All right, for Cog. How do you want to respond to Bob fumbling his word?
Oh, no, I was completely earnest. I probably used offensive boggart language, though.
You were very earnest, but you were just like, my friends, please.
No, see, this is why the casting of the shield happens after that. They come over and they go, we need you no harm. Pause for a second, they go, shield.
Fuck.
All right, for Cog.
Hey, Borm. May you be guided by shadows. I tap Borm on the shoulder and cast guidance on him, and then we're gonna walk up a little bit. That'll do for now. I want to be able to see everybody in the party.
All right, Vercog steps up about 10, 15 feet, just about 10 feet behind Bob.
Mm-hmm. Bravely cowering behind the rock, yep.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
All right, Boggard number 2.
Oh, I see. Because they were on the ground, they had the condition.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they had... all right, back to him.
This encounter did not need to end in bloodshed.
Probably not.
I just want that out there for the record.
You're gonna blame Bob for this one.
I'm not blaming Bob. I'm just saying it did not need to end in bloodshed.
You're going to end the prone condition.
I don't know.
Draw out a morning star.
And in.
And
then a bridge to Bob.
That's a bridge too far.
A bridge to Dare Bob Thea.
Well, if they can't get to me, otherwise Bob would get abridged.
That Boggart is done with its turn. The next one up is the far west one. He also stands up and turns around. Instead of drawing his weapon, moves forward and lets out a loud croak.
Oh, I remember that. I just don't remember what it does.
Don't remember what it does.
Largely nothing. I think we're out of range.
Everybody but Bob is out of range.
Oh, fuck you, Bob.
I did step up, yes. I stepped up to get to croak.
To get the croak. I need a will save from Bob.
Well, I mean, I don't like that. Let's find out if Bob likes that. Is that... There it is. All right. So that is a 19 on the die for a total of 26.
With a 26, you are not frightened by this terrifying croak.
I've heard worse. Some of it I've sang.
La 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 la.
Indeed.
And then the fourth one also stands up. This one looks to be like it's sitting on an island in a pond just to the south there.
That guy.
That guy.
Meditating upon the nature of mushrooms.
Mushrooms, how do they work?
No, that's magnet.
What's the difference?
And moves forward and pulls out a slingshot.
Really?
And Borm.
I'm going to get shot.
Probably.
Borm will attempt to move up into the hallway. I don't have my measurements anymore. I think that was 20 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's a lot of them. He's going to quickly ask, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's about right, yeah.
He's going to say, good luck, Bob. And it's...
Ow.
It's 2 actions to ready an attack, correct?
Correct.
I am going to ready an attack in the off chance that Bob flees and they enter melee with me, and that'll be the end of my turn. So he's just waiting to see what the rest of the team does.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. Boggart Scout numero uno is going to rush forward into melee with Bob.
It's unwelcome, though not unexpected.
Yeah. Can see everybody but Vercog from there. Vercog's kind of tucked around the bend in the cavern.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
And is going to let out a croak.
God damn it.
And I am going to need will saves from everyone.
By the way, Mark, you get a +1 bonus you can apply to that save.
Will save.
Yes, will save.
Yep.
And that is a question, too. Will?
All right. Do you guys, because this is an audio effect, and I could use my reaction to use perform instead.
Why would you not?
Makes it...
And I can't use my reaction to get hurt less with shield spell. But all right. It's reasonable.
I feel it would be better for us to not be croaked and you to be slapped.
All right. Counter performance it is. Rolling performance and seeing.
That's definitely
any better.
That's pretty great.
Okay. Yes. So Bob's roll for the will save was a 2, which made it a 9. And the 21 performance is better than that. Does anybody have higher than 21 on their own?
No, 21 is better than 16.
Okay. Does the croak go around corners?
Yes, it does go around
I'll take
corners.
the 21.
Oh.
It's a croaking burst.
It's a croakmanation.
A croak, monsieur? Don't start with me, man.
Well, anyway, nonetheless, so 21, you all feel fine.
Yay! Fuck your
The
croak.
end of the croak as I know it.
Send to this croak.
Well, I still feel fine.
And we are up to Cinderspark.
Are we?
We are.
Cinderspark just going, whoa, hold on. Oh, Jesus, fuck. All right, fuck. Shit.
Well, you can delay and then Bob can leave.
No. I'm gonna try to tumble through.
Okay.
Brave.
All right.
So this is an acrobatics check, I believe, right?
Yes, it's reflex DC.
Yep.
So we shall roll, and we shall tumble through, and we shall roll a fucking 3. So if his reflex DC is 11, no,
You don't make it through.
That would
Okay.
require him to have a reflex of 1.
Okay, well, we're gonna try again because we have precious little options. So we do. We try again. 19.
19, you successfully tumble through to the other side.
Okay, so I am directly on the other side of this boggart. After having unsuccessfully made it, and I'm just gonna like, whoa, stop, nope, stop,
Wait,
please.
is Cinderspark engaging in
Stop.
diplomacy?
Yes,
Does Cinderspark have a weapon out?
I mean I'm always walking with my dog slicer. Yes, I can drop it as a free action.
You're gonna drop the dog slide.
The horse chopper, I would understand.
I gave the horse chopper to Elsie. Elsie's an honorary goblin. Okay, well, hold on. Do we drop the dog slicer? We drop the dog slicer.
Okay, you drop the dog slicer,
Where's
and
my token? Hold on.
You've disappeared.
Did you delete yourself?
Out of existence.
How the fuck would that have happened, Ryan?
I don't know.
Did you give him permission to suicide?
Anyway, I will drop the dog slicer apparently so hard I disappear from reality.
That was one hell of a stealth check.
I'm like, whoa. Please, let's stop. Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
I don't know if you would like a diplomacy check.
Yeah, go ahead. I think this is fun.
This is great podcast and TV.
23.
23. Okay.
23.
And why are you in here?
We're trying to kill the cultists. The bats told us this was the way to go.
The bridge is out.
The bridge is out, yes. The bridge is out. No. Anyway, yes.
That piece points to your shoulder. That belongs to Gurga.
Not anymore, it doesn't.
So does that make Cinderspark the shaman?
Gurga would not give that away.
Traded for it.
How many and what checks do you want me to roll? Like, this is mine. I came by it fairly.
Technically true.
Gurga would have given you friend badge if you were friend. Would not have given you his pauldron.
So, Ryan, what you're telling us, the players, is we didn't loot the encounter thoroughly enough to discover friend badges.
They would have made those for you, actually.
Oh.
Out of what?
They didn't carry friend badges.
Out of what? Out of the fucking shit closet?
Now, remember, they were going through treasures.
Yes.
Oh no.
You brought harm to the boggards, to the Black Lake boggards.
We tried to get them to see reason. They fucking attacked us. I didn't want to do this shit.
It was Gurga. It was Gurga himself. The other two.
I didn't want to. I was trying to fucking. I was 100% trying to fucking be diplomatic with them too, and they fucking decided to fucking
diplomatic
attack us.
with them
They
until
attacked
Gurga
us.
showed up. We're talking in real time over this boggart, by the way. Now, since we're on the same initiative.
Like that's just true. They attacked us. I didn't want to fight them at all.
It wasn't even them. It was Gurga. Gurga himself decided that we were enemy when all we wanted to do was trade.
We had already started a dialogue with the boggards before Gurga showed up.
And then he decided we were the enemy.
For someone,
all we wanted to do was trade.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fucking fight. If y'all gonna be this fucking way, I'll fucking take my dog slicer and I'm gonna fucking go. 'Cause I have cultists to fucking fight.
Give me another diplomacy check.
18.
He looks around, looks at Bob behind him. Nobody has struck them. You tumbled through threateningly, but dropped your weapon on the other side.
Bob's still covering behind a magical shield. Because it doesn't expire until I go.
Bob started singing over their croak.
Yes, I did that.
To kind of block the croak. And
I harmonized with it and neutralized it. It was pretty, let me tell you. I mean, I'm maybe biased, but...
Says, you are not friend.
And also not enemy.
You are puzzling. I see you have a human one with you.
Oh, our tall boy.
No, that's only half.
Yeah.
He's tall like human.
Side-eyeing Borm over their shoulders, like,
but
he's mostly okay.
We have not seen your kind down here.
Did the humans hurt you? Because we want to hurt the humans.
And I'm going to end encounter. Why are you down here? Why is your kind down here?
So, okay. Let me tell you. The cultist stole his mother, and then we came over here because we had all of these problems that we were looking for a solution to what was going on, and we came down here and we found this cult and
Tsar Azmak cultists.
Shh. We found this cult of nasty humans, and they were doing nasty things, and we don't particularly like them, and they have slapped us a lot, and it has hurt a lot, and I really don't appreciate it, and I'm down here, and I just don't want to be down here, and we're trying to get rid of this stupid cult, and it's just so horrible, and
The bridge is out. We can't get to them.
And we heard from the bats that we could come around from the lake to get this way, and to where the stupid humans were, and doing their stupid ritual. We
could just stop their ritual. We can leave and never come back.
We don't want to be down here. It's just that they have come down here and started doing some stupid stuff, and we want to make it stop.
All of your friends. Put your weapons away.
Okay,
I'm going to pick it up first, if that's okay.
Pick it up and put it away.
Mm-hmm.
And your big friend?
Yeah, our tall boy. He's. I promise he's okay. He's not as bad as he looks.
The big sword, he puts it away too. Mm-hmm.
I am unable to sheath my unarmed attack.
Shut up, Bob.
I'm just saying, there's a problem with the interface, the mechanics of the.
You can follow us.
You know where the cultists are.
I will take you. Not to the humans. I will take you to Glutu and Nork.
Was ist das?
You?
Was ist das? Ryan? Was ist
I
das?
suppose we're going to find out, aren't we?
You did not harm us. I will tell Glutu and Nork. Come.
Okay.
And he walks around the corner. Come.
Following.
Okay.
As we walk by these, can we do like a nature check? Like, is this just normal organic stuff, or is it?
Yeah, you can do a nature check.
And by this, it's a series of mushrooms, it looks like, around their little habitat.
Yeah. These are the mushrooms that they were.
Would it be? Can I do
they were farming?
survival?
Yeah.
12.
Oh, the glowy mushrooms?
No, these are not glowy.
Oh, okay.
These are just look like regular mushrooms.
Bob is not curious enough with the 7 to tell anything about anything.
And I had
here.
12.
Form, you can tell that these are just look like regular mushrooms.
Right. He keeps walking.
They see you eyeing them. Eat.
Are they good?
Good.
They're edible, but I just had.
I mean,
thank you.
if you're offering, I would love some.
And the point to one on the ground. Eat.
I will. Cinderspark's going to eat one.
Okay. You pick it up and you eat one, and you feel fine.
I bet I do.
It doesn't kick in right away.
And he starts.
Thank you. So I appreciate that.
The other 3 stay back and are like waving you on.
The bridge.
And
Bob can see the bridge.
to the north, you do see the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I see multiple bridges, actually.
Whoa.
And we'll find out what's across those bridges next week. Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures. If you enjoyed our show, check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and Discord community. Also, don't forget to leave us a review on your podcast app of choice and share us with your friends who might enjoy our show. New episodes drop every Monday. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder adventure Rusthenge by Vanessa Hoskins. Music and sound effects for this podcast by Michael Ghelfi Studios, Filip Melvin, and Kevin MacLeod. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.